over that one. Because I'm like,
Messenger reported.
I'm like, what
Kelly
the hell?
Mount.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, so yes, it's a clarification. Apparently, I have to buy her a steak dinner first, and then the face sitting. Okay.
seems fair.
I mean, is that when she's going to eat hers part of the steak dinner, or because
You're gonna have some tuna. And she's
that's
gonna have some
messed
steak.
up? Wow. That's,
Oh.
oh. Apparently, I'm getting mine rare.
So a little sushi.
Unpaid construction workers use chainsaws to trash building site.
Say that again.
Unpaid construction workers
Uh-huh.
use chainsaws to trash building site.
Well, I guess there's one way to do it.
Basically, what it summates out to is, you didn't pay us for manual labor, so we will use manual labor to destroy you.
Sounds good to me.
Like, I would have just stolen the chainsaws.
Yeah.
I know that there's a guy that'll give you some EBT money for 'em.
All right.
Train passenger bust apparent upskirt photographer on camera.
Messenger notification.
Oh boy.
Kelly Mount. His tongue isn't proficient enough.
But see,
His tongue isn't proficient enough.
well, no. According to this, my tongue isn't proficient enough.
Close enough.
So I'm off the hook.
All right.
See?
All right.
I think Kelly's trying to get me stabbed.
I guess
is
so.
What's going
By
on.
your wife.
Right. Because, like, I don't even know if she's listening live right now.
She is.
Well, I'll know in a minute.
She is, because she said Mr. Jackson is your nasty. Or is, yeah, if you're nasty.
Wait, is that? Oh, she is. I see. I haven't even been paying attention to the chat over
I have.
here.
I have.
Because that. You
Well,
know,
how about you play the sound for the
yeah,
sports
because you know
report?
what? Because as soon as I play that sound, I'm gonna crawl under this desk and hide.
No shit.
And you know what? No, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
What am I gonna hold on to?
Messenger
You
reported.
always
Kelly Mount.
get to
Yes.
do this. You always get to do the hockey thing.
Okay. Well, are you
Like-
gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the fuck I am.
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna do the hockey report. I don't know what happened.
Right. Well,
I mean,
I'm gonna
that's-
tell you what
I
happened.
can give you the.
But you want to do the Blues hockey thing,
Right. I mean,
Okay.
I could give you the sports report. Like, they got dressed, they took the sticks, they went to the ice, they played back and forth. At some point, pucks entered nets, points were counted up, and one of these teams walked away as the victor.
Sounds about right.
Now, my sports reporting may be a little dry,
Okay.
but I'm going to offer you this little pearl
Okay.
in exchange. So, here we go. News hockey.
Where's the horn?
It's in there. It's in the recording. I swear it is. It happened.
Oh, son of a!
That big. I told you we were talking about that echo thing
I'd rather have the
with
echo
the
thing.
disclaimer thing. And okay, well, from here on out, I won't do it for the title, but we'll do it for this.
Okay.
But nonetheless, you've ruined my whole blues hockey thing.
I didn't ruin your Blues hockey thing. You
Yeah.
ruined it by your terrible Blues hockey thing.
You know what?
Black people don't play hockey.
That's. But we can say it, you racist motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus. God, read the damn.
All right. Well, see, since I didn't hear the horn, I'm not in the same.
It's
Not in the same
zone?
mood.
Really?
yeah.
I'm talking about a group of angry men running around with sticks trying to beat the shit out of each other.
Dude, that just sounds like L.A. when Rodney King got beat.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Here's what we're going to do.
All right, what are we going to do?
I'm going to make the horn, but I
Okay.
can't do it from this thing because that would just be redundant. So
Okay.
we're just going to fill it in and we'll edit it later. Okay, so are you ready?
All right.
Horn.
Oh, stop it. Don't make. If it wasn't for the fact that I'd have to pay for a new phone, I'd chuck mine at you. All right, folks. Little Blues hockey time. Since Brian Elliott came off of injured reserve, he has absolutely put the net minding situation on lockdown. And that's lockdown, all caps right there. His first game back, he shut out the Canucks. Those pesky Vancouver Canucks last Saturday, and the Blues won the game 3-0. On Tuesday, the Blues traveled to San Jose, facing the Sharks. Who had scored the third most goals in the NHL. The Blues got a lone goal from Robbie Fabry, who has just been on a scoring rampage as of late. Brian Elliott stopped all 37 shots that the Sharks put on him, and the Blues won by the score of 1-0.
So he is the shot blocker.
He's been, since he's come off injured reserve, he's been outstanding. Now, Friday night, the Blues came back home and played the Canucks with Brian Elliott in between the pipes again for his third consecutive day, and won. What? What are you laughing at? That's what it's called. Between the pipes.
I'm sorry, I turned.
He's not a crack smoker.
I turned 12. Go ahead.
And won by the score of 4-0. So they played the Canucks on Saturday. They went to Vancouver, then they came back home on Tuesday to face Vancouver again. And the game was especially sweet for two reasons. Number one, this was the Blues in Brian Elliott's third straight shutout. Number two, the Blues officially clinched a playoff spot. The Blues are going to the Stanley Cup playoffs!
And apparently only one person I know right now is happy about that,
I
because
am.
Kelly has tendered her opinion of the Blues.
She should keep it to herself for right now.
Yeah.
Kyle Brodziak started the game with a shorthanded goal, with Scotty Upshall getting the assist. Robbie Fabry scored his 18th goal of the season. Carl Gunnarsson and Joel Edmondson also scored for the Blues. Now, yesterday, the Capitals and the Blues faced off in Washington, D.C. Now, why is this significant? Because the Washington Capitals are currently the President's Trophy winner. Do you know what the President's Trophy is? Probably not, because you're not a hockey fan. But that means that you have the best record in the NHL of any team, whether you're Eastern Conference, Western Conference, no matter what division. You have the most points, you're the most successful, you're the best team in the NHL.
So it is not a sex toy.
It is not a sex toy.
Okay, fair enough.
I did not have anyway. So the Blues scored first blood with a goal by Kyle Brodziak, assisted by David Backes and Scotty Upshall. The second goal was scored by Colton Parayko. Now, the thing that was really cool about Parayko's goal is that he intercepted a pass in the Blues' end. He went behind the goalie, which, by the way, was not actually Brian Elliott. On back-to-back games, they actually put what was his name? Jake Allen. Into goal.
See, I love how you're like, what's his name? What's his name? And you're looking at me, and I'm like,
no, I'm not looking at you. I was looking
like,
somewhere else.
The hockey guy.
Yeah, exactly. So Colton Parayko starts behind the net. He's coming forward. He's literally going right up the middle of the freaking ice. Okay.
Did you forget what it was called for a minute?
No, I was trying to decide if I was going to say the F word.
Fucking hard water shit.
He went coast to coast, unassisted, and scored the goal from the blue line. You don't see that very often. Nobody touched him. No defenseman attempted to stop him. It's like in hockey, what you have to do is you have to stop the guy who's got the puck. That's what defense is. And nobody stopped him. So he goes coast to coast and threw in a wicked twisted wrister between the legs of the Cavs goaltender for the Blues' second goal of the game.
Okay, well.
Yes. A wicked twister wrister. Wicked twister wrister.
And that's not a sex toy either.
No, it is not.
There are not nearly enough sex toys in hockey for the terms used.
No, there are not.
Just saying.
So
I'm going to make a list.
I'm sure you are. So within 2 minutes of the Parayko goal, Yuri Laterra makes a beautiful pass to Tarasenko, who scored his 35th goal of the season to make the score 3-0. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. So the Blues scored 3 goals in the second period. A lot of fun. Okay.
Right.
Now, midway through the third period, Capitals all-star and really one of the best offensive players in the NHL, Alexander Ovechkin. All right, basically, Blues, imagine this. Blues player here, Ovechkin in the middle, smash! And they made an Ovechkin sandwich out of him and smashed his ass to the ground. It was so beautiful.
So they like just crushed him?
They crushed him in between each other, yeah.
Wow.
It was an MMM.
That's
so. So then there was a scrum in front of Jake Allen with about 6 minutes left in the third period that got everybody into it. I mean, I'm talking like old time hockey, eh? I mean the ref moves the goal actually away from Allen because he's like in the middle of all this. He's trying not to get involved because he doesn't want to get injured. And basically, finally, with about 2 minutes left in the game, Patrick Berglund put the biscuit in the basket to close out the scoring for the Blues. Now, Jake Allen stopped all 32 shots the Capitals put on him, giving the Blues their 4th consecutive shutout, which is the first time in franchise history that they have had 4 consecutive shutouts. Now, it has also been 240 minutes and 17 seconds of game time since a Blues goaltender last gave up a goal, which is also a club record.
Really?
Now, keep in mind the Capitals have the second most goals scored per game in the NHL. And the Blues put out a shutout against them, okay? So the Blues beat the President Trophy winning Washington Capitals by the score of 4-0. The Blues now have 99 points and are tied with the Dallas Stars for most points in the Western Conference and are tied for first place in the Central Division with the Dallas Stars. The Blues have won 4 in a row and 10 out of their last 12 games, and they are freaking red hot. We're going to get in a little baseball before we get to... Are you all right, buddy?
Keep going. I just saw a headline that I can't believe it. So
Okay.
You keep doing your thing.
A little bit of baseball, and then we'll get towards the end of the show. So, exactly today is exactly 1 week. Actually, I'm sorry. Well, actually, right now because it's 1:07 p.m. All right. So exactly 1 week from now, from the end of this show, will be the start of the Cardinals' regular season. They'll be facing the Pittsburgh Pirates with Adam Wainwright on the bump against Francisco Liriano. The Cardinals' offense is sputtering currently, but it's spring training. Doesn't always necessarily mean that much. You know, it's not something necessarily to be worried about for the coming season, but it's making a lot of people nervous. Now, the Cardinals are going to have a stout pitching staff with five very solid starters, a good bullpen, and one of the best closers in the majors. And the offense has a lot more questions than answers. Can Matt Holliday be Matt Holliday? Can he stay healthy? Can center fielder Randall Grichuk stay healthy? If so, he could hit 25, 35 home runs. Can Stephen Piscotty carry over what he did in the first 63 games in the majors into a full season of play? Will the real Matt Carpenter please stand up? Seriously, is he the guy who can hit close to 300 with a ton of doubles and about 10 home runs? Or is he the guy who can hit about 270 with a lot of doubles and over 20 home runs but strike out a lot? Even that question has a further question. When Matt Carpenter last year hit in the leadoff spot, he hit .312 with a .389 on-base percentage and a .634 slugging with 31 doubles and 22 home runs in about 89 games. When he hit second in about 63 games, he barely hit over 200. He barely hit. He was a terrible, terrible player. He was just nowhere close. He was horrible. Can Yachty stay healthy? Can Colton Wong continue to improve and mature? Also, what can we expect from Matt Adams and Brandon Moss, who's going to start at first base? More questions than answers, absolutely for certain. Nevertheless, this season should be a lot of fun because the Cubs are everyone's pick to win the World Series. And the Cardinals are going to be in a dogfight with them all season long. And that is your Average Joe Sports Report.
I am really upset that while you were asking all of those questions, I couldn't locate that theme song from that old show, Soap, fast enough. You remember? Remember when
Is Judith Light going to do this?
I remember. Like, I was trying so hard.
I love that show.
I'm like, damn it.
That show was fun. So what is this?
Okay, first of all, before we begin, the headline that you're seeing there on the screen is not the one that made my face contort.
Okay.
Like I was trying to contain a backwards fart just a few minutes ago.
Good.
This was a new contorted face with a sideways fart. The headline reads, Missouri Sheriff's Office offers to test meth for hepatitis and staff. Now, hold on. If that headline doesn't kill enough of your brain cells,
Right.
let's move on.
Okay.
Ozark, Missouri, March 25th. A Missouri Sheriff's Office is drawing attention and suspicion with a Facebook post asking meth users to bring in their drugs to be screened for hepatitis and staph. The Christian County Sheriff's Office authored a straight-faced Facebook post featuring breaking information that Southwest Missouri's methamphetamine supply from Texas was possibly contaminated with hepatitis and staph.
That's beautiful.
The post reads, if you have recently purchased, acquired, or made meth in the Southwest Missouri, the Christian County Sheriff's Office is requesting that you seek assistance. Other than police sheriff's offices in the state have been seeing positive results coming from meth screening. Our office is stepping up as a screening collection point. Please bring your meth to... Okay, look, I can't do it because while you're reading this shit, Tanya's over there flashing me like over your shoulder, and I'm trying to hold it together as much as I can.
I left my mirrored glasses at home today. Shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold it together, reading this story, and then she just comes out with and she didn't just flash him. She's like doing that National Geographic jiggle. Like, So
Terrible.
and so now, okay, our office is stepping up as a screening collection point. Oh, I'm sure they're on that collection point.
Sure they are.
Please bring your meth to the